Your game, still I lost the prize when I took advice from your selfish lies. You told me this game was fair, so I wouldn't see those knives fill the air.
Hey everyone, welcome to Charisma Mod. I hope you had a wonderful, warm, and wonderful holidays. I know I did. I'm still in a huge food coma, still a little drunk from the eggnog. Feeling good. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We have an awesome, awesome show for you tonight. We have, the last time we were here, where we left off, there was a lot of secrecy, a lot of really cool information from Super Bay librarian who we all fell in love with. And we're going to explore a little bit about that and the mysterious letter that was brought in. So I'm going to turn the show over to our magnificent DM, Stella Saint, and she's going to catch you up. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. So last we found our team. They've had quite a long day, actually. They started their day at Maeve's Many Marvels in the center of the city. And then they went over, Maeve was having a party at their new bar called the Wizard's Tower on the other side of this area in the farmland. So they went to this party, and lo and behold, there was a disturbance in the basement where Maeve was opening up their cellar to try and make better space into the bar. And our heroes encountered some dastardly enlarged worms and spiders, but they managed to fight their way through that. And soon the party started. A number of characters arrived, including a dwarven silversmith, a human merchant, and the mayor of this area, Mayor Kellen Knackle, joined the party, and they talked to him, and seems he has some kind of a secret. We don't know what yet. And then a note arrived from Maeve's partner to Ruth, who works at the mines in the northern area, who spoke of some troubles, some kind of a sleep sickness that seems to be happening in the mines. So our merry band of adventurers decided to follow some of these leads and go check out more about the tower and what's going on here at the local library. There they met our wonderful orc barbarian friend Volta, who helped them out in the library. And that's where we ended off. Our group is hanging out in front of the Tricorn Library, deciding what to do next. And Benin, our little gnome friend, decides that they need to run off and go get T-Mare because there's not any adventure that these folks want to go on without their tank T-Mare. So Benin runs off, and a few minutes later, doesn't come back. But T-Mare does. So we have reunited most of our group, unfortunately, except for Benin, who we find out from T-Mare has decided to stick around in the city, maybe ask some questions, and make sure that none of this mysterious necromancy that they've been reading about comes to the city. So that's where we'll begin our tale today, our group hanging out in front of the library. What do you want to do next?
Hey, T-Mare.
Hey.
Welcome back. Nice, sharp-looking axe you got there.
It's the sharpest.
Wow. I hope you're ready to carry the team again. We really missed you. We stayed clear from every conflict.
Aggressively so.
Yeah.
The spirit lives on.
This is our new friend, Yodel Brownfarthing.
Introduce yourself.
Hello. Well met.
Oh.
Ha! Yodel Brownfarthing is the name, and Brownfarthing is the game. So you are T-Mare. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've heard many tales of your courage and strength, and your axe. Yeah, famous throughout the countryside.
Yeah, it's again the sharpest. We're related or we're friends? We have the same blood? No. No? I thought you were
I've never
also
seen this woman before, Your Honor.
I thought you were like are you not like what's your thing? You're a barbarian? You're an elf?
Oh, I'm an elf. I'm a bard, and I'm a messenger by trade. And I've come to bring a group news and messages and offer whatever help I can. But right now, we have come to know that our good friend is needs our help in the mines, and
Our
we're
close personal friend whom we know by name.
yes,
Maeve.
yeah. It was a rowdy party.
Maeve, you guys.
Okay, to catch everybody up, here's what happened. So, Maeve got a letter from their partner, whose name is Taruth. And Taruth is a dragonborn that works in the mines.
And
Feels
we
silly.
know
Easy name to remember.
Taruth sent a letter to Maeve via our messenger friend here, Yodel, basically saying there's a bunch of chaos going on in the mines. Everybody who's gone deep into the mine in the last week or so has emerged with this weird sort of sleeping sickness where they fall asleep and they seem to have horrible nightmares. People can't wake them for hours on end, and they seem to be really weak, and they have these strange longings. And that's what the letter said. It was delivered by Yodel, and since Yodel has just kind of been teaming up with the group since then, and that's what you missed while you were going to sharpen your axe. Then they also went to the library and found out a few more details about sort of the history of the tower, and apparently a wizard who practiced necromancy long ago, about 150 years ago, used to live in this tower. And that's what you missed last time on Glee, not Glee.
But that doesn't explain all the mice and stuff, but that's okay, right? Like it doesn't the tower's like a whole different thing.
Well,
Okay.
There could be some connection with like maybe the basement belonged to this wizard who lived in this tower. There might be some kind of loose connection there. We do know that we met the mayor and he was being real cagey about some details. Who is he related to? Do you guys remember? We asked. He might be related to that wizard or something.
He had a relative working in the mines, didn't he? Or
yeah.
Didn't something like I don't know if I'm remembering the backstory or it's the backstory I assumed was correct.
I vaguely remember like he like stomped off. He stormed off, and then one of us asked some question, some significant thing, and then he like
you played Never Gonna Dance Again, and then he looked really guilty.
Yeah, and then he turned around and he was like, he would have loved that song, and then rode off. So there's like something real. I don't know.
I leave for one day to get one axe sharpened, and look at what you guys have gone into.
Technically, it was like 2 weeks. So
yeah.
Technically, it was like 2 hours.
Yeah, technically, in my like, I went into a rage. It's only been 10 seconds. Like you guys don't even know.
All right. Well, so it's about it's about 6 o'clock, maybe 10 after 6, because Volta had just closed at the library and rushed off to the party, and she was like, "Dudes, if you come back to the party, I'll be there. I'll save you a cold one. What up?" And there you are in the. It's not quite dusk yet, but you probably have another like hour and a half or so of sunlight before it starts getting dark.
We have those horses in that wagon. Does that make travel any faster? Or?
Yeah, it definitely does. Faster than walking. It's still, like I said, it's an hour to go back to the bar if you want to go back to the bar. It's about, like I said, a day, even on horseback, to get to the mines. Like slightly different depending on
day to get back to the mines.
Yeah, if you decide to go to the mines, it takes a while to get there. There's a huge forest between sort of. There around the city, you didn't see the map last week. I don't know, Timur, but there's basically rivers separating these 3 areas. It'll take you
use a boat.
I feel like we're in the Bible right now.
You're in the Bible.
This is a journey. Okay, cool. So we got to get back to the bar, obviously, because I need a drink.
I was gonna vote we go ahead. I think we've already talked to everybody at the bar. I don't know if there's anything.
I don't think we can force Stella to do those voices again.
Yeah, she played like 9 different characters.
I literally have to go back and watch it. Anyways, yeah. Okay.
Okay, fine. We can. Did anyone bring me a drink at least?
Yes. Scrimmy
Okay.
did.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Scrimmy.
I smuggled this ale, but you have to drink it out of my bagpipe.
So that's what the area looks like, T-Mare, and you vaguely know this.
It's
I've been here
colloquially
before.
known as the tricorn.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Not to
This
scale.
looks great.
That forest in front of the mine at the top is very big. That's what takes the most time. Depending on how you decide to cross to the north, if that's what you decide to do next, there's a lot of places you could go. It takes, let's say a couple hours to cross the river, and then it's going to take, better part of like 10 or so hours to cross the forest. It's a huge forest before you get to the mines, because the mountains are like far.
Okay. So we need to start getting through the forest. Is that what we need to do?
I say we go for it.
I think we should see what's like. Should we do like are there any clues around?
We just came out of the library. We're just hanging out in town. Like the most recent activity that we've encountered was up near the tower and up near the mines. I don't remember Volta saying anything cagey happening around the town.
Okay, so do we want to know what direction to go into, like into the forest? Is there like a special direction?
Yeah,
Like,
what's the
should
what's the fastest way there? Do we do a check for that?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll a survival check if anybody wants to figure out
Which one's
the best route.
What is that?
Ooh.
Survival 4 plus 17.
Oh, okay,
So
that's
which one-
great. 21.
Which one is this? Okay, I guess you're gonna get the best number on that.
You never know.
What-
You might roll
what-
that 20.
What that's the one that's like crazy, the crazy dice?
Well, yeah, roll a d20, add your survival.
Okay, 18. Oh, 16. That's a 16 plus survival. Let's see. Where do I find survival? Oh, yeah, okay.
Down the middle, alphabetical.
Plus 4, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, 22.
Dang. Okay, so T-Mare knows this area quite well. She's traveled around. She knows what's up. So clearly really knows what's going on here. So you know that the fastest way would be to take a boat basically directly north. So if the docks, even though they're at sort of the southern part of the city, you can take a boat and go under the main bridge and straight up north to where the forest is. And that'll save you 2-3 hours rather than walking. Other than that, you can walk through the forest after that. Basically, there is a rough hewn path through the forest, but it will, even on horseback, take 10 to 12 hours on horseback. It would take double that walking. But you do have your horse and cart, so you can go via horse and cart. It's just that it's like a rough path through a forest, so it's not like a paved road or anything that you can gallop through. You're still going at a relatively leisurely pace. But yeah, you definitely can get a boat.
Is the boat
Okay,
big
so we can
enough?
get a boat.
Will it be big enough to have our horse and wagon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Think we can take that wagon on the path?
It's a ship, guys.
Yeah, it's a yacht.
You probably can't take a wagon, but you can take your horses.
Do we have anything that we need to put in the wagon? I feel like no.
The horse.
The horse.
Well, what if we get treasure on this adventure? We got to be able to carry it back.
Stella's like, I'm so upset that you were all back together.
You're easing your way in today. It's good. It's good. Yeah. So you can take. Right now, you have 2 horses, which is fine. You can probably double. Yodel will have his own horse, so you've got 3 horses actually, and Scrimmy can double with any of you because Scrimmy is 3 feet tall. So
Great.
Still the tallest in my village.
The super tall halfling.
Not at all sensitive about it, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, you would have to figure out how to get a boat.
Steal it.
Now, just to be clear, we're getting across the river to the forest that's close to the mines. Are we heading to the mines eventually?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to the mines.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna take that route, like straighten up and over with the horses and the boat. Do we need to buy a boat, or is the one just
Steal it.
Are we awesome enough that there's just been a boat given to us?
Nobody
Is
has
there
given.
Uber boats yet?
Okay. So I
There
guess
is
we're going down
there are
to the dock.
docks
Yeah.
in the town, the sort of
Oh,
southern
correct.
part of the town.
Let's go down to the dock.
Let's go down the docks.
Oh, good times down at the docks.
All right, so you head off towards the docks. I'm assuming on your 3 horses. Scrimmy, who are you doubling with?
Hop on my steed, little sir.
Yodel it is.
You want the
That's
front or the back?
probably the best idea because Yodel is probably the lightest of the other two because Timur is huge.
Well,
so
I wasn't
is
fishing, but I like what I caught.
And I like my personal space.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. Okay, so you all head down to the docks. It's, maybe a 20-minute ride from where you are. No problem. By the time you get to the docks, it's around 6:30 in the evening on a Friday night. It's actually pretty quiet around here. There are probably 4 or 5 boats docked at the dock. And there is a sort of a small cabin type lodge there that looks like where you would go and talk to a person. Everybody roll actually an intelligence check here.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Yeah. 7.
Intelligence.
Okay.
11.
15. Oh, I have to add this plus
Add
intelligence.
intelligence.
Okay, we're all idiots.
Nobody knows how a dock works.
What's up, Doc?
Wait. Intelligence I have 0, so it's just 15.
15's okay though. Okay, you broadly know how a dock works. So you know that there's probably
This is a boat.
yeah, you know these boats, and very likely they're all owned by somebody. And the person who would have those records and knows who owns each boat would be the the longshore person, and they would be in the hut by the docks. So you can go there if you like. You don't see a lot of people kind of milling around. It looks like this
So
sort of
not a lot of
business-
witnesses. Let's just steal one. We're burdened with glorious purpose. We don't have time. Let's just get one and go.
Glorious purpose. Yeah.
I just got back, and I feel like I'm not going to be very good. Well, let's steal it. Whatever.
I'm chaotic good, so I'm gonna be like, you know what? It's for the best. We're stealing a boat to help out some people who need our help, and we'll explain when we get back, and they'll understand. Let's steal a boat.
And I'm new.
All right,
Okay.
so we're still on the boat.
So there are 4 boats, let's say. I'm going to use the wrong boat terms, so just whatever. Tied
That
up.
way is port.
Yeah. There are 4 boats tied up. There is one that's a small canoe that could probably only fit 3 people max. There's a big, a huge shipping boat. That's definitely, I will just say, would be very hard, if not impossible, for any of you, if you're not boat drivers,
Yeah.
to drive it. Yeah.
Best friends are boat drivers, but none of it rubbed off on me. Sorry.
Yep. And then there's another paddle boat that would maybe fit 4 people, 5 people, but there's no way it would fit horses. And then there's one other longboat that looks like perhaps it would fit 5 people and 3 horses.
I
Okay.
feel like that's the one.
That seems like the one to take,
Yeah.
no?
All right.
I just have
Yeah.
a good feeling about it.
I've got a very 3 bears type of feeling about this one, that the middle option sounds most sensible.
Just right.
Okay, so you're approaching the dock. You're tell me where you're at, what you're doing right now.
We
Let's all stride confidently, like we own this longboat. How about
Do it
that
with confidence.
strategy? Not so
Yeah.
sneaky, but like hiding in plain sight kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Okay,
much
so
so.
you're walking up to the docks, you're walking up to this middle-sized boat, and you hear from behind there, "Ahoy there! Excuse me?"
And we
Friend.
say, sorry, none of us are boat drivers. We don't understand the terms. And hop in.
And what?
And hop in.
Okay, did you just hop in the boat?
Oh no.
Oh, maybe not.
No, it's just a question.
No, I roll an a perception check.
So this person strolling at you is a human woman, very tall, probably 5'10", big like brown hair, sort of bundled on her hair, big like scarf tied around, and she's carrying a spear and a crossbow and a
Seems
whole bunch of
impressive.
bags and things. And she strides out of the little cabin and says, "Ahoy! What are you doing there?"
What? Ahoy! We are travelers who have recently come under the deed for this here boat.
Yeah, no, you haven't. That's Jerry's boat. That's one of my best friends, and that's his boat. And definitely saw him about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, well, there's one thing you don't know about Jerry. He has accrued quite the gambling debt, and he is with some very bad people. And we represent those very bad people, and we've come to take what he owes these very bad people.
Which,
So what you're telling me
interestingly
is that
enough,
you're very bad people.
no, we represent them. We're not bad people ourselves.
No.
Go
But,
ahead and roll a deception check. And
What
whoever,
about a persuasion check? I want to like.
Yeah,
you're not persuading, you're lying.
I'm persuading. That's
You're
the
lying.
same thing.
What's
But, so either Srini or I have can roll and roll with advantage because the other one's helping.
What does that mean?
You roll twice and take the bigger number.
Okay.
Sweet. Oh,
Okay, so the bigger number was 18 plus 4.
yes.
Okay. So this woman, even though she's best friends with Jerry, says, that does sound a lot like Jerry, I gotta be honest with you, but here's the thing. It's my job to look after these here boats. And if I don't have any kind of deed or any kind of sign over, I really can't let you leave with this boat. You're gonna have to go and get some sort of signature from Jerry, something like that to prove that you are in proper ownership of this. Or else, unfortunately, we're gonna have to have some words.
So, funnily enough, we saw Jerry earlier at the Wizard's Tower, and we can definitely go get you that deed, but I think it'd just be faster if we sailed there and came back.
I mean, like I said, I just saw Jerry about 20 minutes ago. Don't think it was possible that he got there in that time.
If you'd like to come with us as insurance, you can join us. We can go get the deed on this here boat. And if we don't produce the deed, you can sail on back. No harm, no foul.
And then she sort of looks around and she sort of jingles her coin purse. That's a real interesting proposition.
Okay.
Hey, I see you got a crossbow over there.
Yeah, I do. One of the best shots in the city.
I'll bet you are. What kind of bolts do you use on that thing?
Well, you know what's interesting? I just had have you met Varga?
Yeah.
She
we're
just made me some brand new tips, and they're sharp as all hell.
Funnily enough, she was supposed to do the same thing for us with these lovely silver plates that we have.
All right.
Would that be any interest to you? Silver-tipped crossbow bolts?
Look, I don't know who you think you are, Tiefling, but I run a dock. What am I going to do with silver plates?
How much?
Hopefully be less racist? Why we got to bring race into this, lady?
Says the person who hates Dragonborn. Anyways, sidebar.
Justifiably, and I don't hate them, I don't trust them.
So this woman says, all right, listen. She looks around again. Look, Jerry and I have an agreement. Any runs we do, we kind of share the profits, if you know what I mean. So I don't mind taking you out on this here boat, but it's got to be worth my while. And then she says, but look, if you're trying to steal a boat, and she kind of flicks a whistle, there's going to be a problem.
Guys, it's very obvious. We need to either bribe her or invite her to come for a share of the profits on our adventure.
Let's invite her. She seems like she's a good shot.
No. What?
We need all the help
invite
we
this
can get. We don't know
random
where we're
woman
going
that's
in these mines. There's Dragonborn in there. We don't know who we gotta kill.
We just
Probably
lost
her first.
Which is an option if it comes to it.
How much is this boat? Should we try to find out the other option? Like, could we not purchase the boat? Don't we have some money?
How much money do we have?
Well, it'll probably be cheaper to bribe her at this point
Yeah.
than to outright buy a boat.
How much do we have combined? I got. I don't know where I got it.
I think I have 20. I have 26.
I think I have 30.
Buying a boat, I will say, out of character, is going to cost you hundreds of gold pieces.
Yeah.
But
You're purchasing a boat
bribing
that's big
the boat.
enough for horses.
I'm already unhooking the string. Like, we're taking this boat.
If you're unhooking the string, she's going to blow the whistle.
She's going to blow the whistle. All right, let's throw some cash at her real quick.
Wait,
I
where's
got
my
75.
money? Why can't I find my money?
Equipment.
If we all pitch 5
Yeah.
and see if that works.
If you go to extras, nope.
No. Oh, currency. Got it. Oh, yeah, I got 31. And we got these silver plates.
Yeah, like, let's try with the silver plates first. I'm going to see how much money I have. She doesn't seem to want those at all.
Yeah.
Let's do intimidation check. Can we do that?
Sure. What do you say?
Listen, I know where your boat is. You let us take this boat, and we'll make sure we bring it back safely, for it is for good. And we will reward you at the end with anything that we find along the way that we think can benefit you.
I would say that's more of a persuasion, because
Yes.
intimidation would be like, I'm going to punch you in the face. That was more like persuasion. So go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Okay,
Growl. Finish with a growl.
17 plus
That's in your back, rolling over 15 every roll so far.
17 plus 3. That's 20. Okay, yes. Okay, please.
So-
Please go.
This woman walks up to you and like almost goes nose to nose to you and says, "You know what? I like the cut of your jib. I'll give you 2
A sailor.
options. All right,
Excellent sailor talk.
because I trust you. So option 1, you give me 50 gold now and one of your most valuable items to hang on to. And you can take the boat until tomorrow evening, 24 hours, or I sell that item. Or B, you rent the boat. Or B, you take me with you. And you pay me 50 gold now and 50 gold when we get back.
I say we take her with us.
I say we
She's
take
clearly
her.
got a spear and a crossbow, and she said she's a good shot. And if she needs, she's got that whistle, which seems useful. I don't know.
She's also caving immediately.
Which means if we need to like persuade her later on,
We can always
Okay, we
push
can-
her off the boat.
yeah,
I thought you were chaotic good.
that's pretty chaotic.
If she stands in the way of our best interests, it's chaos. But sometimes you gotta squish some grapes to make some good wine.
Here. Okay, fine. Let's take her with us. I mean, I want to point out that if anything happens, like, let's take her with us. I'm just not happy about it.
I've got a move called Thunder Wave. So if you guys stay away from me and I use it, I'll just push her off the boat.
I've
With your
been dying
chaotic
to cast
goodness.
hideous laughter on someone, so if we have to, that's absolutely happening. Let's try to talk her down from this 50, though, because there's 4 of us. If we can all toss in 10, I'd enjoy that.
I need clarification on this pricing. If it's how much to rent the boat and bring back, how much was to rent the boat?
You can rent the boat for 50 gold, but I'm
Okay.
keeping one of your items in case you don't come back with it.
And
Item
if we
worth at
come
least
back-
100 gold.
and
Well,
if
at
we
least
come back-
200 gold. Or
and if
you
we
can
come
give me
back-
50 gold now and 50 gold when we get back. 50 gold is for my services.
All right, if we come back, we get that precious item back.
You sure do.
So
I can
it's
sign
only
my name
50
to it.
So it's only 50 to rent or 100 to take her with us. Why not just 50 to rent?
Because
We'll come back and bring back the other item.
we get an extra body. She could help kick ass.
Also,
Yeah, but
it's
she's
still
also renting
technically
the
only
company
50 to
half.
rent if we kill her before we get back.
Yeah.
And it's 50 to rent that she's like renting her friend's boat out on that she knows very well that doesn't even know that we're on his boat. She's not trustworthy.
Not trustworthy. Yeah, another reason to not leave her alone.
Everybody who wants to, you're having a lot of questions about her trustworthiness. You can go ahead and roll an insight check.
All right.
Okay.
20, baby!
Well,
You just rolled a natural 20?
Boom!
Okay. You know, you've seen the world. You know this type of woman, right? She is tough as nails. If she's running a dock in sort of a city that is filled with miners and farmers, she's tough as nails. It's unlikely that she's a liar because it would have gotten her in trouble a lot dealing with like boat people, smugglers. She's probably can be shady, but she's probably not a liar.
You're not going to believe
Get her on the boat.
Exactly what I was just thinking.
Yeah, let's get her on the boat.
Let's get her on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She puts out her hands for the 50 gold up front.
All right.
We do layaway. Sorry about that. So we'll give you 10 now.
Well, I do. Go fuck yourself, because that's my friend's boat.
Yeah. We'll give you
Yeah,
a
but
100 when we
it's
get back.
Jerry. All right, wait. So how much do we all have? I got 31. Scrimmy's got
75.
I have
Oh.
26.
Wait, how do I find out how much money I have? I'm like, let's give her money. I don't even know how much I have. Okay.
Go
Bottom
to
right corners, press the little grid button and go to equipment.
equipment, top corner.
Top corner.
It's under extras and it says currency.
If you have equipment clicked.
Yeah.
I can check for you if you give me a second.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait for it. This is really entertaining right now. My campaigns. So while you're like humming and hawing, overpaying her, she says, by the way, I'm sure you've heard of me, but my name is Raya.
Write that down.
And who do I have this fine pleasure of meeting tonight?
Should we all be each other's names?
I don't think there's any
Timir, any reason to lie. It's just like, Timir, you have 50 gold. I just checked your sheet.
Oh, damn. Okay. I could pay for this myself. I won't.
Let's pitch 10 each and see if we can haggle her down for now.
Well, if she's coming along, she's the fifth companion, so she should be putting in 10 herself, and that brings us to 50.
Yeah.
Why? For renting her boat? What sense does that make?
Because she's going to get more in the end.
I think it's our boat now.
What if we say what if we say 40 now, 60 later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check. It's going to be a high DC.
Can I do it too?
I mean, what are you saying to her? 'Cause this is like annoying. You've already annoyed the heck out of her.
Okay, so we're saying, hey, listen, the way that we work, we never have 50-50. We always like to work in 40-60, just because we want to make sure that if anything, we can double that up at the end. You never know. We might want to give you more than 60. We wouldn't want to burn this bridge before it can be even bigger. So can we give you 40 now, and then we'll give you 60% later, if not more, because of how happy we are to have you on this journey with us.
All right, I'm going to make you one last deal here, and then you'll be on your way one or two ways. You give me 40 gold now. You give me 60 gold when we get back. But you also give me 40% of anything that comes across your path in this here journey.
I'll just give her an extra 10, honestly.
All right. We're doing a lot to avoid dividing 54 ways. And if this is 12.50 each, we'll be fine.
All right. So remember, I'm just going to write that down. If you can't, I'm just going to say it's 12 each and take it off your gold. If you can do it, do it. But I'm going to just make a note to do it later. So 12 gold pieces each.
12. Oh, there's no half. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
So we're still shortchanging her. I'm into that.
Yeah, it's great. It's fine. She takes all
it's
your
47,
change.
whatever.
And you get on in this boat. So I don't know about boats, but for some reason there is like a horse house in this boat where your 3 horses can get on.
Well, for horses, obviously.
Yeah, and
for the boat
there's
driver,
enough.
not a horse house for the boat driver's horse. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how these boats work. We're just saying it. Fantasy. You get your horses in the little horse house box thing, like the kind that goes on the back of like trucks, but it's just on the back of this boat. You pile in. It's a big boat. It's about 50 feet long, and it's just got big like paddles. Oars. Yes. Good. I really should have researched boats before this one. I didn't think it would take that long in the dock.
Oh, just say it with confidence. You're fine.
Horse house.
So you all pile in this boat. And because you somehow managed to bring Ryo with you, she really knows her shit. She knows, like, if you say we're going up to the mines, she knows what to do. So she tells you, okay, it's going to be about 3 hours. Because you're coming from the south of the city, going straight up, basically north, until you hit land. And then there's going to be, like I said, about 10 hours of forest. She just says that to you. She has no intention of going into the forest with you, but just so you know. And she does tell you it's going to get dark about halfway through this boat journey. I hope none of y'all are afraid of the dark.
No.
Great.
I make lights with my hands.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So you pile in the boat and you start paddling away. Is there anything you want to do on the first, let's say, half hour of your journey?
Well, I could tell you a little bit about what I know about the mines when we get there.
Is everybody's HP full? Because I can do Song of Rest.
No, because we were full after the bar, so we haven't done anything strenuous since then.
Yeah. I will a couple points to that. You do have 3 points off that I took from you when I checked your sheet because you got burned by the book.
Yep.
The burn book, amazing. And I will say you should know there is a rule in D&D about exhaustion. So if you don't sleep, you get a point of exhaustion, which does really like not great things to you. So if you are awake past midnight, you're going to get a point of exhaustion.
Okay. I have a question though.
Yeah.
I have in my possession what's known colloquially as a necklace of restoration.
Mm-hmm.
So does that help?
Well, I don't. Can you read it real quick? What it takes off? Because I think it's like poison. I don't think exhaustion is on it. Can you bring it up and double check?
Okay, so it says notes 6 out of 6, charges, healing, summoning, damage, buff, movement, jewelry.
Okay, hold on. I'll bring it up for you.
I can't click on it. I don't know why, and I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, I did. Okay, hang on. The necklace has 4 magic beads made from aquamarine. If a magic bead is removed from the necklace, the bead loses its magic. To use one, you must be wearing the necklace. Each bead contains a spell of greater restoration that you can cast from it as a bonus action. Once a magic bead spell is cast, does that mean it's only like in combat?
No, anytime you want. So first of all, you need to attune to this necklace. So you can do that right now. It takes an hour. You can put it on, and it sort of like attunes to your body magically. It's going to take an hour to do that. And then there's 4 uses. Once you essentially pluck a bead off and say a magic word, whatever that happens to be, you use it. Now, I don't think exhaustion is a thing that.
I don't think so. I didn't read it there.
Yeah,
but I'm going to start attuning it now.
Yeah,
anyways.
So definitely you put that on, you're attuning it. Necklace of Restoration. Yeah. So Greater Restoration is usually it heals like a poison, a curse, things like that. I don't think. Yeah.
You say.
Okay, so you're on this boat. You've been sailing away for half an hour. Anything else you want to do?
Scrimmy!
Sleep?
Sing us a song.
Well, shouldn't we ask this woman a couple of things that we might need to know that she might know about?
Sure. What do you want to ask?
Like, okay, because we're going to find what is it that we're trying to find right now?
The mine.
Are we going into the forest?
We're heading to the mines.
We're going to go investigate the mines where people have been lethargic.
Yeah, falling under some kind of a spell.
Okay, so can we ask her if she knows anything about it? Oh, we don't want to give away any of our detail. We want to talk about maybe like in passing, like find out what she might know about that area.
Yeah. So I casually sauntered my way up and I say, I forgot your name already. What was your name again?
Raya.
Raya. I did know that. But
Raya.
just for
Yeah,
everyone who
Raya.
wasn't paying attention. Raya, you've lived in this area your whole life. You seem like a wayward woman of the soil. What do you know about this area of the land?
Well, first of all, I have not lived here my whole life, but that was a grand assumption on your behalf. I've been here for about 5 years, and wayward is also pretty judgmental of you, but I'll let that one go since I have 50 gold in my pocket right now, and that makes me happy. So what was your
And I'm okay
question?
with that.
Oh,
Have you
I
heard
don't
any
like her.
tales of the mine? Have you of
No,
the
don't talk
mines,
about
of
the
the
mines.
forest, of the area? Have you sailed these seas before?
I have been back and forth on these rivers more than you've probably been alive.
In
But
5 years, fascinating.
well, rivers in right. All right, you've got a lot of attitude, even for a tiefling.
So do you.
I'm like, the audacity.
Well, look, I don't know much in particular about these mines. I can't say I've really been. I've been to the shores a lot to pick up the workers, bring them back to the city, bring them over to the farmland, bring over visitors. Sometimes I even bring over shipments of, equipment, axes and the like. But I've never been in the mines myself. I'm more of a fresh air kind of guy.
What are the workers like when you pick them up?
Oh, they're mostly dwarves. They don't talk a lot. We don't have a lot to say to each other, but they seem fine enough. They're all hard workers, sturdy folk.
Raya, I don't mean to make any assumptions, but did you vote for Doug Ford in the last election?
I absolutely don't know who that is.
Okay.
If we ask her, if we do a history check, will that help her tell us more information?
If you want, well, no. You can do like a persuasion check to convince her to tell you more. You can do an insight check to see if you think she knows more. Okay,
I want to do an insight check because I think she knows.
You can go ahead and do an insight check.
Oh, 16. This is great. Okay. Wait, plus insight?
You roll so good all the time. Yeah.
Hot dice.
Yeah.
20. I used to play dice for money in high school.
So did Raya.
I think a flashback scene is in order.
So 16 plus 2, so that's 18.
Team Air, your Pickering is showing.
Okay, so again, I have rolled that nat 20 earlier on insight, and with your 18, you're kind of getting the same thing. She really has no reason to lie to you at the moment. It sounds like she really is. She's this like hardworking fisher folk woman who like knows a lot about like the sea and the rivers and boats, unlike me. But she, she's happy to like ferry people back and forth. Sometimes she'll take a little money under the table, like right now, but she really doesn't have a lot of reason to lie to you.
Can you quickly tell us what her like battle skill set is in case we drop into battle, just so we know who we're Raya. It might just so happen that we come across a dangerous situation. If this happens, how can we count on you? What are your strengths and weaknesses?
Well, little man, I would first of all say there's not whole lot dangerous in these here waters. Like I said, I've been here about 5 years. Haven't had to shoot much more than maybe your occasional crocodile or, a few bears in the woods. Nothing major. Like I said, I'm a sharp shot on this here crossbow. I got this here spear that's seen many a fish. And a few, wily travelers who try to take things that ain't theirs.
Oh, good. I was afraid you only fought fish before.
Don't worry, you're safe with me. I'm
okay, good.
Around these parts.
All right. I'm satisfied. I'm gonna lay my head to rest during this journey. I'm gonna sleep.
Okay, so you go to sleep. You're now, let's say you're about another hour on the river. It's now about 8 o'clock and the sun is starting to set. Anybody else want to do anything while you're on this here boat?
I'm also gonna lay me down to sleep.
Okay. You can go ahead and go to sleep, but I will say unless you're sleeping for 8 hours straight, you don't get your long rest.
Oh.
So once you get off the boat, you'll get a short rest, but none of you really need it right now. This would be a great time for a short rest, which is only an hour, but none of you really need a short rest because you haven't used your spells and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
I'm gonna short rest anyways. It's the Dwillum
Right.
Wang.
Yeah, it's good for you. It's great. You do a short rest. Yodel is staying awake, looking around, talking to anybody. What are you doing?
Well, I don't need a short rest. Don't need a long rest. I'll just keep an eye peeled for pirates, fish, and that's it. I'll just stay awake just in case.
Okay, since you're keeping your eyes peeled, you can go ahead and do a perception check.
Okay.
I was just about to ask if I could do that too, but okay,
Yeah,
you
definitely.
go first. Oh, can I do one too?
You're both having a look around.
11 plus 4.
Okay.
15.
Just wait for Yodels and see.
Whoops. I just rolled three die. How do I set it back to? Oh, yeah, there we go. D20. 1. All right, and rolling. Looks
Is
like
it
a
falling
15.
down a flight of stairs? Why is it taking so long?
So you both rolled 15 total. Did you add your perception, Yodel?
No, I'm looking for perception now. Where would I find it? I decided my top 6 here.
It's down the middle. Like they're in alphabetical order, all the skills.
Oh, those ones. Okay, plus 5 and 15 is 20 total.
There you go. Okay. So T-Mare kind of takes a look at around, and for a change, she doesn't really, there's wind in the trees. It's starting to get a little chilly. It's like the equivalent of late September. So it's sort of like almost edging into fall. The sun has basically just set now. There's maybe a little bit of the setting sun, red setting sun far off in the distance. But Yodel starts to hear sort of a
Oh man, of course.
in the distance. Don't see anything.
And to me,
Can't get
that
a break
sounds
on these
like
waters.
a horny owl.
Fuck.
I love
Like,
the-
I'm not great at sound effects. I'm sticking to
So I
it.
was like, after all I do for you.
You should have heard my voices last week. Those were great.
Yeah. She put on an acting clinic.
Yeah, a masterclass.
I failed at boats and sound effects. Okay, anyway. So that's supposed to sound a little bit more like a creepy whistling, but I definitely don't know how to whistle.
I got
Okay.
that.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, I got it too. I went camping this summer. Anyway.
So
As
Yodel
an elf.
hears that.
Okay.
I haven't screaming or sleeping. T-Mare doesn't really pick up on anything, just that maybe like wind in the trees. There's the occasional like splashing of fish. It's a nice like verdant area, so there's a lot of like fish in these rivers, but nothing, there hasn't been any large splashes or any large shadows in the water.
All right, so I
Are
don't
we going to
see
need any
any.
of these fish to eat at all ever? Or no?
I mean, you can absolutely try to fish if you want to at the moment.
I'd love to fish.
I
Great.
was camping once.
So,
Except fishing.
I mean,
And
Raya
do
would
what
have
with the fish?
a detractable fishing pole on her, if you want to ask. If you
I would
really-
love to
Hey
see
Raya,
T-Mare
since
just-
we already paid you, you think you could find us some fish to eat or what?
Sure, I could drop a line. I mean, I don't know how much I can catch right now in the middle of the night, but why not? So she takes a fishing pole out, does a little lure, drops it in the water.
I just want to see T-Mare absolutely obliterate a fish with an axe.
Fish sticks!
Yeah.
He just tosses it up, spins the axe, is completely filleted,
Yeah.
bones removed.
So she finds nothing with the fish?
I mean, it's going to take a little bit. So So that just happened. Maybe she dropped the line in 30 seconds ago. Yodel's heard this sound. It's now officially dark out. It's pitch black. You're in the middle of the river. It's pitch black. I think T-Mare, you're a half elf. Yodel, you're an elf. I have your tiefling. You all have dark vision. If Scrimmy was awake, he could not see anything. Actually, Raya can't see anything either. She's just human. So she actually takes out a lantern
Okay.
and just lights it. So now there's like a little circle of light around the boat. And other than that, it's pitch dark. Those with dark vision can see 60 feet, but it's essentially black and white. That's all you can see. And Scrimmy Can't see anything beyond probably the boat itself.
All right.
If you were to awake.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast dancing lights.
Did you wake up?
Yes.
Okay.
I heard the whistling.
Nope, you didn't. You didn't hear anything. But you could have just like woken up on the boat. That's fine. And you can cast dancing lights. Make sure you mark off that spell if that's not a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Okay, you're fine. So now there's what color are your dancing lights?
Right now they are yellow.
Nice. Okay. So there's 3 sort of baubles of yellow lights dancing around the boat. So now everybody can see sort of within 40 feet of the boat or so, let's say. And you're going along. And let's say now you're 2 hours in. You're about an hour from shore. And it's now, it would be like 9 o'clock at night. And it's dark.
This sound that I heard, is this kind of a typical sound of nature that one would hear on the water near some woods? Or was it a peculiar and scary sound?
Oh, a nature check.
Yeah.
Do a nature check.
But only Yodel,
wow.
unless you're talking to the group about it.
No, I have 0 nature points.
No. I'm just thinking. I'm wondering to myself.
So just Yodel.
13 plus 2.
Okay. It's hard to tell. You've been out in the woods a lot as a messenger. You've gone back and forth. You don't do the water thing a lot. You tend to ride your horse and stay to the ground. But it doesn't sound like something you've really heard before. But it could be birds, could be a horny owl. You're not sure. It's not something you've heard before, but it doesn't definitely stick out.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, now that I have his awake, I'm going to ask about if can he hear the sound? Is it like, do you have to have special hearing to hear it, or? You
can. So if you say that I have like, there's some sort of sound, do you hear it? I can go ahead and do a perception check.
All right. I have heard a sound. I can't tell what kind of animal it is, but I can discern it's definitely horny.
Definitely horny. Yodel, we love you and we love that you're on our quest with us, but sometimes the things you say are just so troubling. What was that? Perception?
Yeah.
All right, so I got a 17 plus 2.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you do hear it. You hear the whoo.
There it is. There it is. Do you hear that?
So Yodel
damn hell.
Heard. Scrimmy's still sleeping. Do you do anything else?
Yeah.
So wait, that nature check didn't produce any like ID on the thing?
No, it was something unrecognizable. Oh. You didn't recognize it, but didn't immediately it could have been any kind of like, when you're out in the woods, there's sometimes creepy sounds and you don't really know what it is.
Can Raya?
Yep.
Can she hear it? Raya, can you hear that sound?
I think we're making a meal of this owl. That's just hooting.
No. All right.
I don't hear anything. Sounds like regular nighttime river sounds. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh, I caught something. Just reels in. And there's like a fish. Let's call it a pike. There's
my favorite.
There's a good sized fish and she reels it in and
pike is getting
smashes the head on the side of the boat and is like, that's some good eating for later.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm glad we did that at least. Okay. How far away are we from?
So you're at this point about half an hour from shore.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, everybody hears. Ooh.
Yes, see?
Do I wake up?
You'd probably wake up because everybody's like, "What's going on?"
Okay, I wake up.
All right.
Okay, so can I do now? What is this? Investigation check?
What do you want to find out what this sound could be?
Yeah.
That would be nature check again because you're trying to find the source of this sound.
Okay. Let's see what I have for nature here. It's gonna be
whoever wants to now because everybody's definitely heard it that time.
I'll do nature.
Is the sound coming from like all over, or is it a specific direction?
It's definitely coming from sort of either side above.
Either side above.
So I have 17 plus 0. Okay, so just 17.
So even from a 17, you can tell that this is not natural. This is not coming from an animal. This is not coming from wind in the trees. This is an unnatural sound that you've never heard before.
Oh, we're being watched, y'all.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So you are 20 minutes from shore, and all of a sudden, from either side of you, these two, they look like balls of cloud, of fog, start inching closer and closer and closer.
Oh.
Don't like that.
And closer, and all of a sudden, appearing out of the mist of the river are these two specters. They're like dripping ghostly figures. They look kind of like dwarves holding pickaxes. They're ghostly figures hovering above you, and both of them going, "Woo!" And both of them raise their pickaxe at you, and
At me?
at the whole boat. And the
Okay.
one dives right down towards Scrimmy. Everybody, roll for initiative.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
My
12.
rolls are shit.
And then, Alice, can we bring up roll 20?
15. Okay, initiative. Where's my... Oh, that's at the top, right? Oh, plus 3.
Yeah, at the top. Yeah.
15, 16. That's 18. So I got 18 for initiative, which means,
Ugh.
of course. They're going to be like, oh, go first. You...
I got 13.
So Team Air is 18. Go ahead and give me your numbers.
18.
That's Yodel 18.
Scrimmy has 5.
Jeremy has 5. That's great.
My
13.
God.
13 for I have.
Sorry, I have 5.
Oh,
Sorry, I have 13. I'm making a
What?
terrible joke.
and Riot's gonna roll. That's not good. That's a 6. So, can we bring up? Okay, so let me just change something here.
Oh my God!
Wait. That's not the right one. Wait for it. Just writing down. Okay.
Cool.
So, here you are. We're in the boat. We're just going to arrange where you would be in the boat real quick. So,
I'm in the middle because I'm the biggest.
Yeah, got to balance that boat out.
okay, hold on. Why is this not? Give me 10 seconds to fix this.
Are our horses swimming behind the boat?
No, they're in the stable.
Let's just say your horses are in a little box on the boat. They're
Okay.
fine.
All right, good.
You just have to refresh this because it wasn't letting me move stuff. Okay, tell me where you are and I'll move it.
I want to be where that, like, in the middle of the boat where that green one is.
Okay, so Team Air, this is you, moving you to the middle. I have, where'd you say you were?
I am on the port side.
I don't know what that means. At the front?
Okay, like you see where that purple one on the top is, like in front of that.
Okay, this is Benin because I thought it was going to be Benin, but this is going to be Raya.
Yeah, so like right in front of Riot.
Okay, so you're over here. Yodel, where are you?
The front.
Okay, you're at the front. And Scrimmy?
I was sleeping probably about there at the back.
Okay, great.
Oh.
And then in the
Back
back,
front at the top there. We're all facing the other way.
Yeah, which way is the front?
the front is
at
at
the
the
bottom
top.
because that's where we're the.
Is at the top. Okay.
And in the back here, at the back of the boat, like the bottom, we're just going to say that's where the horse boxes are, so you can't really go there.
Okay.
And then...
Oh no.
There are now 2 specters carrying pickaxes. They're these sort of dripping, ghostly figures with like sort of see-through bones and shards of like clothes. Somebody, I would say the closest, Scrimmy and Yodel, you're probably the closest to them. Can you do perception checks?
Mm-hmm.
Don't like this.
Finally.
Don't lie.
A half decent roll. Perception?
Yeah.
16.
Okay. Did you added your perception? Yeah.
Yep.
11.
Okay. Scrimmy, you notice these definitely look like miners.
They look like miners, you guys.
And at that, with these two ghostly specters of miners looming over your boat, we're going to take a 10-minute break.
What?
Ooh, perfect. I gotta think about what I need to do here.
So think about your weapons. Think about what you're going to do for 10 minutes. And we will come back to this ghostly fight on the river.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
All right.
This podcast is proudly sponsored by Howl and Roar Records. Are you a comedy fan, but you're kind of sick of straight white dudes yelling at you? Me too. Me too. Check out Howl and Roar Records, a female-centric comedy record label that empowers artists and facilitates in the creation of content. Based in Toronto, Howl and Roar Records was born out of a desire to make the comedy album world more reflective of the diversity in the industry. Headed by SiriusXM radio host and former comedian Alison Dorr, Howl and Roar Records understands artists' unique perspectives and amplifies voices in entertainment. Go to howlandroarrecords.com to find comedy albums from some of your favorite comics in the industry, like Kate Davis, Meg McKay, Brandon Ash Mohammed, and Natalie Norman. You know what I miss most about life before the pandemic? Sitting around a table with my friends in a replica of the bar from The Shining, eating a dungeon burger and getting drunk on Romulan ale. What the fuck am I talking about? Stormcrow Manor, of course. Toronto's geekiest bar, Stormcrow Manor, opened in late 2018 in an elegant Church Street mansion. It includes a sanity-shattering array of theme rooms, secret doors, catacombs, cyberpunk bars, glowing bubbling cocktails, and randomly generated burgers. Of course, we can't go there right now, but almost as cool as dining in at the Manor, Stormcrow will soon be offering cosplay delivery. That's right, you can get your death burger delivered by a Spider-Man or your favorite anime character. How cool is that? Come on. They're currently offering 10% on all takeout, 10% off on all takeout orders and free delivery on Uber Eats. And what do you do when life hands you lemons? Say, no thanks, I'm a boss bitch who loves to get shit done. Don't worry about what Beyonce's grandma told you. Throw those damn lemons out and come on down to Make Lemonade. Make Lemonade is more than a co-working space. It's a community of women working hard to turn their goals into reality. As the saying goes, empowered women empower women. Sign up on their website to book a test run or book a virtual desk or meeting room. Make Lemonade is also offering a progressive virtual membership with a bunch of resources and tools to help you get shit done. I use Make Lemonade when I need to get out of the house and hustle hard. It's a great place to make connections with other ambitious entrepreneurs and business owners, and their weekly virtual sprints over Zoom literally kept me sane in the first few months of the pandemic. Best of all, they have free coffee, and lemonade, of course, so you don't need to waste your time squishing citrus trying to make the best out of a sour-ass fruit. Just visit Make Lemonade.
There is a mist that hangs heavy in the land of Barovia. Two strangers lost together stare up at the ancient spires of Castle Ravenloft. For it is here they've been invited. Dwarven Moss presents a Dungeons & Dragons actual play of The Curse of straw.
All right, that was a trailer from Dwarven Moss, another really, really cool D&D live play podcast that is produced by Toronto comedians and voice actors. They're super, super cool. So if you like what we do and you feel like this, you're interested in the Curse of Strahd, feel free to check them out. We have a bit more time here, so we're going to listen to a song and watch a music video from our very own Yodel, Mr. Yahenda himself. Here is Bad Guy.
She says you gotta be the bad guy to be the good guy, and you know why. And I know you hate it, you can't win. You can't play the middle to let you go. She's gonna hate you just a little, and I know I've been there on both sides, baby. You both tried. You're a good guy, but this time you're gonna have to be the bad guy. It's just too easy to fall back, lying in the sun, storing lemonade. When we're having fun, you're the best thing ever. How can you say you can't stay this way forever? Don't try. It's all the words that push you. The love is all over me. When we kiss goodbye, you're gonna have to be the bad guy. She says you gotta be the bad guy to be the good guy, and you know why. And I know you hate it, you can't win. You can't play the middle to let you go. She's gotta hate you just a little, and I know I've been there on both sides, baby. You both try. You're a good guy, but this time you're gonna have to be the bad guy.
Yahenda!
All right, that was Yahenda himself with the bad guy. If I don't know if you know this, but Yahenda provides the original score as well for the podcast version of this show. So if you can't make it, we do a little condensed, abbreviated version of each show in podcast format in an audio podcast, and you can find that on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, wherever you listen to your podcast. So be sure to check that out if you don't have time or if you can't make it to a live play. And we're almost at 10 minutes. We have time for one more little video. So we also have original music from Mackenzie Drive, which is a musician out of North Bay, Ontario. Here is their song, The Game. And my computer's freezing. Yay! Fun technical problems. And it looks like we're back. We're just going to skip the music video and head straight back into gameplay. It's been about 10 minutes. Everyone ready? Stella, give me a thumbs up if you're good. All right, and we're back.
All right, we are back. So we have found our crew. They're about 20 minutes from shore, heading up towards the mines with their hard, sassy, longshorewoman Raya in the boat, and they have just been accosted by two specters that appear to look like miners. One is diving directly at Scrimmy. And this one specter on the left side, the port side, I don't know, of the boat, dives right towards Scrimmy and reaches out with its sort of like, it's almost see-through, but not quite, bony, disgusting, kind of like, looks like it's dripping, but it's dripping fog, right towards Scrimmy, and tries to touch him on the shoulder. And Scrimmy, what's your AC?
It is 13.
Yeah, so that definitely hits. This creepy specter reaches out and literally just kind of touches you on the shoulder.
Don't touch me!
Like a creeping cold just coming out through your veins from your shoulder. And you take 4 points of necrotic damage. And I'm going to need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. So at the top left will be a saving throw.
Wait, do I have a thing about saving throws? There's a thing I have about saving.
Halfling thing, perhaps?
Lucky? Yeah, when I roll a 1. Oh, no, only when I roll a 1 on a save.
All right, we're live again. Sorry about that, everybody. I hope we didn't lose. I hope we can re-find everyone. Something happened and the broadcast ended. So we are back, just waiting for everyone to join. Here, let's bring who we have on the screen. So what are we thinking so far? This is exciting. This is really exciting for the game right now.
It just shut down at the most exciting moment.
I know.
All right.
Not for me. Something devastating is about to happen to me. I'm not
literally just got touched by a ghost, effectively. So this ghost, this specter, this dripping being made of fog and mist just reaches out, and it almost looks like nothing bad is going to happen, and this thing just sort of touches Scrimmy on the shoulder. This cold shiver goes through Scrimmy's body. What was your Constitution saving throw?
It was 12 total.
12 total.
Yeah. Don't touch me.
Wait. So take your 4 points of damage.
Yeah. It did.
12 is good. You just take 4 points of necrotic damage.
Oh man.
Get your necrotic hands off my friend, you damn
So now that was
that
was their surprise round. And Team Air, you're at the top. So Spectre 1, if we can bring up roll 20 for our map whenever we get a chance, but for now we'll use Theatre of the Mind. So Spectre 1 is right next to Scrimmy, just touched him on the shoulder. So at the level of the boat, they're floating in the air. Spectre 2 is about 10 feet above and 10 feet away from the boat on the other side. We're just going to call it the right side. I know there's better boat language, but I don't know it. And Team Air, you are there we go. We're getting there. Nice. Cool. There we are. Okay, so Spectre 2, as you can see, is sort of near the center of the boat, up high. Team Air, that's you are right there in the center there of the boat. So you are 10 feet away. Plus, the ghost is 10 feet up, so you're 20 feet away from the ghost. Oh, Team Air's not here yet. Shoot. Okay, that's okay. Yodel got the same. So, Yodel, we're going to bring you in.
Okay.
Found him.
I am here.
Okay. It's your turn, but Yodel can take the jump and go ahead if you want to get a second to get your bearings.
I'm looking at my spells. I've got no spells that would work on a ghost. I'm not sure what to do. Can I?
Yeah.
Are we going to try and no, they attacked, so there's no point in communicating.
You can try. You're a bard. You might be able to.
I
don't
could
know.
detect. I could read their thoughts. I can detect. their
Ooh,
thoughts.
yeah, we'd love that.
Yeah. All right. If you guys want me to detect some thoughts, I'll go ahead and
Yeah.
spells.
Okay, so you cast Detect Thoughts. Make sure you mark off that spell. And you can't really detect thoughts. This is not a being that has thoughts anymore. You just sense hatred and death.
Ugh.
What?
Oh.
Sorry. What?
Did you just detect my mother?
Wow. No, but
Sounds like my ex-wife. Oh.
there are no clear thoughts except for
Welcome to World of Therapy.
Okay.
so that is your action. Do you want to move, or take a bonus action? As a bard, you can bardic inspiration. There's a few things as a bard you can do as a bonus if you choose.
Wow. Can I woo them with a song? Can I lull them into non-aggression?
You can try.
Probably
What do you
not.
want to do?
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
What I would like to do is run away.
Sure. Where are you going to run
I'd
to?
like to move away from the ghost on the boat.
Okay, which way?
Let's see.
This is you.
Port.
I don't.
Gotcha.
Not port. Stern. Stern.
Stern is forward, aft is back.
That's
Okay,
right.
wait.
No,
Port, stern. Oh, wait, no. Bow is back. Port and stern is side, and I forget what the front is.
Aft.
Maybe?
aft is back.
Well, okay. Say left, right, up, down. That's it.
That was
Left.
back.
You want to move to the left over here?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, any bonus actions this turn?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Bonus
What can I
action?
do? What can I do as a bonus action?
You can do bardic inspiration, in which you inspire one of your teammates.
Is that it? Is that all I'm good for? Okay, that's
For
fine.
a bonus action, I think that's probably all you can do right now.
Okay.
Or you can save it.
Starboard. That was lit.
Starboard
Sorry.
is right. Port is left. Yeah. Okay, chums. We've come here for. We've come this far, and granted, it doesn't look all that far, but we've come all this far. So let's not let a couple of soggy bottom bandits keep us from our destination.
What do we
Let's-
have against soggy bottoms?
Just these two in particular.
Okay, so you need to pick one person that you're actually going to give your inspiration die.
I just got over my fear of public speaking, and then you tell me I didn't have to do it.
You did, but it only applies to one person.
Who's right in front of me in the boat?
So next to you is
I mean, right
actually
behind me.
Raya.
Yeah.
Right above you is I have, and sort of right below you is Tamir.
Say to Tamir.
Okay, so Tamir, you get a D6. When you're doing an attack or saving throw, you get to roll that and add it to your total. So Yodel, you can remind her. If she
I nudge her and
forgets.
go, hey, D6.
I'm going to try not to. I'm gonna stop giving you guys help.
So I roll a d6.
Now, when it's your turn and you want to do something, like let's say you go to attack and you roll really low, like, and you don't roll high enough, you roll a d6 and add that to it. Because you are now inspired, so you can use that extra gumption.
Yeah, the one right above me. Like in the living room.
Okay, so Tamir, it's your turn.
Okay, here we go. D6.
Well, wait, what are you doing?
Oh, right. Okay, so I gotta figure out what I'm doing first. Oh, you want to know what I'm doing? Oh, okay, hold on.
What can we do to
So-
attack ghosts?
So that means I can use either my great sword or my, like, one of these things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use. What did I just get fixed? My axe. That's not even here. Amazing. I guess I'll use The sword's not. This is not going to do anything. Martial, heavy, two-handed, simple, thrown range. Oh, I want that one. So I want the javelin.
Okay, awesome. So you can go ahead and throw a javelin at this. You want to throw at the one that's sort of right to the side of you?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's got a 30-foot range, so you are fine to do it from where you are. So you go ahead and roll a d20 and add, what's your javelin?
D20. My javelin is +4.
Great. Yeah, go ahead and add a d4 to it, that.
Okay, so I add 4 to whatever I roll for D20.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Okay. 19 +4. What's that?
Oh my god.
God.
That's amazing. So
23.
this javelin goes straight through the belly of this specter that's flying above you. And it sort of shudders. Even though the javelin flew right through it, by the way, that javelin is gone. It's in the water. Okay. So minus the javelin from your inventory.
At the beach, baby.
There is
Oh,
that is
so
down in the water and it pops in the water.
Okay.
But you can see this specter sort of shudder a bit. And there's like a hole in it for a second and it shudders. So it does look like you've done some damage. Go ahead and roll your damage. So it's a d6 +2.
D6 +2.
So roll that, yeah.
4 + 2, 6.
Okay. So it looks like, weirdly, that you've hurt this specter. You don't really know how much, but it definitely shuddered when you hit it.
But can they feel pain? How do we figure that out? Okay, investigation check.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'll say for your bonus action, you can sort of you can try and get a sense. So you can do an investigation check.
Okay, sick. Okay, here we go. 14. Okay. Then I add my investigation. 0.
Okay. That's all right. With a 14, you have no idea what they feel, but you do get a sense that you hurt them. You don't think it's like, I don't know, you have no idea if they have emotions per se or feel pain. You do think that you have like torn away at it somehow with your javelin. So that's your action, your bonus action. Would you like to move on the boat anywhere?
Where am I? I'm right here.
You're right in the center here. You're this one.
I'm gonna move closer to whoever's the red one.
Okay, you're good. Moving down here next to Scrimmy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He has the
Okay.
least amount of whatever.
Great. So that was Timur and Yodel when I have. You're up.
Okay,
you're
so
up here at the top.
so
These ghosts look like what? They look like sailors, right?
They look like miners.
They look like miners. What are miners afraid of?
getting old.
Being poor.
I'm gonna mock the hell out of one of them.
No, I'm trying to save you.
Well, it doesn't do physical damage, but it might, like, I don't know, it might do some wisdom damage or
Is
something
that like
like
a
that.
spell? Are you going to do vicious mockery?
Probably.
Hideous laughter?
Oh,
Can I finally use hideous laughter? Okay, wait.
Oh, I have. Oh, right. It's I have.
Yeah, when Yodel did the sense thoughts, there was just like pain and death, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's like no reasoning with them. Shall we assume?
You can assume whatever it is you'd like to assume.
If all they know is hatred and death, I think they're incontactable.
I
might
just
be like
call them
simple-
family. I don't know if that's okay.
They
Okay.
might be like simple animals that will react to
Maybe.
stimulus, but not
Yeah.
actually reason.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't know.
You just actually
whereabouts?
you just
Whereabouts
explained
am I on the boat?
You are right at the top here. This is you.
Right at the top there. Okay.
At the bow.
At the back. You should have said so in the first place. I don't know what else I can do. I'm gonna shoot one with the crossbow.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
That's the D20, right?
Yeah, so D20 plus, what's your crossbow? Plus 3.
We are looking at a 14 plus 3, 17.
Amazing, 17. So
Love
you're
that.
hitting the one. Are you going for the one that's Spectre 1 or Spectre 2? Left side or right?
The closer one.
That's probably
never
Spectre
mind.
1. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. So you go ahead and you again squarely hit it right through the shoulder. The arrow goes right through, and again, it has like a hole in it for like a second, and then the whole body shudders. Go ahead and roll your damage. Damage on a crossbow is a D8 plus 1.
Which is this one, right?
Yeah, 8 is like a diamond-looking one.
Yep. I got an 8.
Great. So 9 points total.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Everybody's rolling so well.
So that one on that side is looking a little more see-through than it even was when it flew up.
That doesn't sound like progress.
Okay, so that happens. Now it's Raya's turn. She sees that like it seems like these projectiles are doing something. So she shouts, "What the hell are these things? Where have you brought me?" And she draws her crossbow and takes a shot. Let's see. I don't know Raya's stuff very well. Okay, she's going to shoot her crossbow. And that's a 17. And that also hits. And she's aiming at the one that's below, close to Scrimmy, because that didn't look good, that it touched Scrimmy.
No.
So, and her damage on her crossbow is a D8. So that's 6 points of damage.
Yo, Raya, fuck it up to tempo.
Okay, so now we've got who's up in the order. And she's just going to stay there. Seems like a good spot in the middle there. And then we've got, so this Spectre over here is going to try again, but this time it's going to fly right over top and try to touch Timere this time. So it dives down again with this weird, creepy hand.
God.
It's really strange because it just kind of like quickly, but like calmly just flies in and tries to touch Timere. What's your AC? At the top of your sheet. I think it probably misses, to be honest.
16.
Yeah, that rolled a 13. So you manage with your like huge elven form somehow to just duck out of the way and sort of duck down to the bench in the boat, and it misses. It misses touching you. So that happens. And then then Scrimmy's turn. Scrimmy, what you gonna do?
Okay. I'm thinking since Vicious Mockery does psychic damage, it might be worth a shot. Even though physical seems to be doing something, psychic might do more somehow. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do Vicious Mockery, and I'm gonna do it on whichever one who's been hit more, the guy that looks weaker. So I can see if I can.
That's weaker is number 1.
So I'm gonna see if I can finish him off, or like just keep chipping away at that guy.
So you're gonna do Vicious Mockery, right?
Vicious Mockery. I start mocking him.
So what is that? That's a save, right?
Is it?
I think so. I think they have to save from whatever your spell DC is. Let's check here.
How would I know?
Wisdom save 13. Yeah, so they have to save. So let me see here what the wisdom of this floating specter is.
Oh God, they're not wise. They can't be. Come on. All they know is hatred and death.
They are not that wise. They rolled a 5.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
You are successful.
I see my opening and I take it and I berate the hell out of this guy. I'm like, I bet nobody misses you now that you're dead. I bet nobody cared when you died, by the way. You're going to go around just molesting people like a Weinstein. I bet in your previous life, you were charged with sexual harassment, you gross thing. I hope you drip into eternity and disappear forever.
And I just get to be beside you.
That was indeed vicious. I will give you that. So it's just a D4 psychic damage. So you can go ahead and roll a D4. D4 is like a little pyramid.
Also,
God damn it.
Next.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, so weirdly, it does seem like you hurt them. I don't know.
Oh, man.
they, if they could shed a ghostly, cloudy tear, they would be doing so right.
Can I do like that lucky thing, that saving throw thing that I re-roll?
No,
if I
lucky
got
is
a
if you're doing a con save and you roll a 1, not on
Man,
a
my
damage
rolls
roll.
are such shit tonight. That's garbage.
You need some of Team Air's luck. So
was a
that's your
great mock.
action.
I
You
mocked
can
the hell out
move
of
or do a bonus action.
it. I'm gonna move. No, I'm gonna stay and do a bonus action. I'm gonna inspire somebody. Fuck it. Let's finish these douchebags
Oh,
off.
yeah, we got 2 bards on this boat. Amazing. Okay.
Only got 2 bards?
Yeah. No, oh my god, like I was excited on your behalf.
I'm gonna inspire I guess I'm gonna inspire T-Bear. No wait.
Team Air already has inspiration.
Okay, then I'm gonna inspire Yodel. Wait, should I just inspire I have? Because he can do physical damage, but he's not gonna go as soon as you.
Yeah, do that.
I have? Okay, I inspire I have.
Okay, so you have your D6. Keep it aside. Scrimmy, you're responsible for reminding them. Great. So that's...
I play a sick little solo on my bagpipe.
I do have my D6, but let's assume that there's people listening at home who don't know what a D6 is. Which one is that?
If people are listening at home, it's the regular dice. It's the cube.
That's what I was thinking. But, just to be inclusive.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Really good. Really good job.
For everyone else.
Okay, Spectre 1 over here is going to dive straight forward towards Yodel.
Whoa.
And again, do the same thing and try and reach out its creepy ass hand and just try and touch Yodel on his beautiful bleach blonde locks. And see if that Oh, man. My specters suck and I'm sort of sad about it. That's only a 7. I'm sure your AC beats that, Yodel.
My AC, okay.
Got
My
it.
AC being
At the top?
13.
Yeah.
Armor class? Yeah.
Yeah. So these specters are shit. You manage with your quick elven messenger body to again dive down into the boat out of the way.
No. No.
No. Well, shoot.
L shoot.
So that happened. And back to the top of the order. So it's Yodel or Team Air. You've got the same. So whoever wants to dive in and go first.
I like to think my mockery affected that specter.
I guess it's my wait.
I've got an
You
idea.
went first.
I shook his confidence.
Yeah. May I?
What's your idea?
May I proceed? Okay.
Yeah.
So, considering that the psychological warfare was so effective, I'm going to try and F with these ghosts' minds. Now, if they're minors, I'm going to create an illusion of something that they're deathly afraid of. Send them reeling in shock and horror.
Work.
I would like to cast an illusion of a bird cage with a dead canary in it.
Ooh.
Okay, so you're casting minor illusion.
Minor illusion.
Ooh.
Okay, there's no actual damage on that spell, right? Outright?
Psychological damage.
But that's not
no
the
actual
spell,
damage.
right?
No, yeah.
Okay.
It's a yeah. What?
I'll give you this though. I'm gonna roll them. I'm gonna roll them a wisdom check just to see how they feel about this.
All right.
They don't feel great about it. Okay, where did you cast that?
At the ghost that's at the specter who's nearest to me.
Right above you there? Okay. So it doesn't love this and it moves 10 feet away.
Ooh, bye.
Oh, that's right. This sound.
That's your action. You still have bonus action movement should you choose to use it.
I do one of these.
You do what?
I do one of these.
Yeah, definitely do that. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, Tamir.
So it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta figure out what I need to do now. So he's like gotten them away with this like intimidation thing. Oh wait, can I use intimidation? Can we do that now?
You can. I will say that was a sort of a freebie for being creative. It's unlikely that you're gonna intimidate a ghost away just by talking to it.
Okay. What's sleight of hand? What does that mean?
I would stick to your weapons just as a DM.
It looks like weapons. They're all like,
Like, no. Okay, we're gonna go with the the javelin again. Oh wait, the great sword, martial, heavy, two-handed.
Great
No.
sword, you can only reach things within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, I just looked at that. Okay, so the javelin again, basically.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably, the one that's sort of right above you there, if you sort of jumped and like smashed it with your sword, you could probably get it. But I would have you do an acrobatics check because you'll have to jump up and stab it with your
Okay,
sword.
I'm gonna
Or
do
you
an
can throw the
acrobatics
javelin.
check first. Wait, you mean an athletics? Oh, acrobatics check. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Acrobatics check. +3. 17. 20. Okay, sweet.
So you good. So you jump up and you do manage to like get your sword in the right place. Now roll for your like to see if you hit with your sword. So roll your d20 and add your sword.
Just
Whatever
4.
I think it was a +4.
18 +4. Yes, I love this. Okay.
Your rolls. I'm gonna burn your dice. It's insane.
I swear,
Okay.
like this is like I won't show you how messy my table is right now, but
It's all right. It's all right. Some people are just lucky like that. So you jump up, like surprisingly gracefully, stab this thing sort of right in its belly from
Cool.
underneath, land on this moving boat somehow. It's amazing. Go ahead and roll your damage on this specter.
and that's the 6, right?
That's the whatever it was. D6 2d6 plus 2. Greatsword is badass.
Okay, 2d6.
2 of the cubes plus 2.
Okay. 6. That's crazy. Okay, 6, and then 4
Okay.
plus
So 12 total.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Great. This specter is now kind of like shimmering away as well. Neither of them look as good as they did when sort of they arrived.
Good.
When
They were
I have
all
your
to
up.
begin with. How far away are they from each other?
From each other, the squares are 5 feet, so 5, 10, 15. The one is like a bit lower. Spectre 2 is closer. Spectre 1 is higher. So I'd say that they're about a total of 20 feet away from each other.
Okay. Wait, can I see that?
Okay. Can I see that? Like,
I need to bring the map up. But I'll try. Oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah.
Okay.
The one like sort of on top of the boat is a bit lower. It's like it's right above the boat. The one that's further out, slightly over the water, is sort of 10 feet up. But they would say within 20 feet of each other. And then you're at the top of the boat. So the one that's in the air is about 10 feet from you. And the one that's over the boat is like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet from you.
Gotcha. I'm going to go ahead and cast Acid Splash on the one that's closer to moi.
Yeah, awesome. Okay.
Because just to see if that does anything. Cause...
Yeah, so let's see here. What is Acid Splash? Is that a save? Is that a... it's a save. It's a dexterity save. So I'm rolling. So it's trying to like dive out of the way of this acid splash. If you want to describe to us how you do that.
Oh, dramatically. I wind up like I'm taking an underhand baseball pitch, and I make eye contact with the Spectre, and I say, "Get ready to go on an acid trip" or some shit. I don't know. And then I just underhand lob.
Okay, so this Spectre, you realize after you probably should have said anything because you gave it time to just dive out of the way.
Oh no.
And there's a splash. The first good roll my Spectre's made. It dives out of the way and the acid just like lands harmlessly in the water.
Well, I wouldn't have said anything if I'd known the roll.
That's just the problem. Yeah, she's not going to help us anymore.
Role play. Okay. That's your action. You have a bonus action in movement. Should you have anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer to the middle of the boat, so like probably around like the middle bench there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's I have, and then who we got? Hold on. Raya's up. So Raya's gonna go ahead. It seemed to be okay last time. She's just gonna shoot. She's pretty close to this like Spectre, right, sort of above and in between the lot of you. So she's gonna go ahead and roll and do her crossbow. She rolls a 14 plus 2, the 16 that hits, and her damage is a D8 at 6 points. So this Spectre You are all of a sudden so happy that you brought this crass sailor woman with you, because this specter right above in the middle of the boat just fades into nothingness.
Yes.
Whoa.
Hey.
Then says,
All right.
"Oh boy, y'all are gonna owe me so much more than 50 gold when we hit land."
No,
Shut
Oh,
up.
no,
we
no,
agreed
no,
on.
no,
Sorry.
no.
We already- that's not how it works.
I'll take the specter back.
So
I got a notary.
Spectre 2 is gone. Now it's Spectre 1's turn. So this Spectre is gonna just dive for the closest thing it sees. So it's gonna go ahead and dive with its hand, trying to touch I have. So
Don't touch me.
just trying to touch you. Oh, my God. It's only 9. What's your AC?
Where do I find that?
At the top of your page, sort of.
Oh, 11, baby. Get
Well,
out of here.
9 still misses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that does not hit you. And great. The Spectre just actually it's gonna move because it's left alone now and it's not super pumped about it. So it's just gonna float back over here a little bit.
Oh, man.
And Screamy.
Well, I was going to try and hit it with my nunchucks, but he's way too far now. How many daggers do I have? Like, if I throw a dagger at him, I know that dagger's gone, but
Yeah,
like,
that dagger's gonna be gone. Let's see in your equipment. It appears you have a singular dagger.
oh, shit. Okay. Well, I'm not throwing that. I'm going to try and mock him again. I think that's the only thing I can do.
Amazing. What's the range on that? Let's check here.
60 feet.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right. Well, since the last time went so well, I'm gonna mock this guy because I don't think I can do anything else. I can charm person, but I don't know. That's not gonna do anything.
I don't think ghost specters are susceptible to charm, are they? Unless
Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Is anybody else hurt other than me? I think all I can really do is.
No, I came to try to help you, but then you decided to taunt them.
It was a legitimate move. It does damage, Team Air. Come on.
All their thoughts were just madness and death. I feel like they were already psychologically damaged.
Yeah, but they get the gist of it. I spat some vitriol.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, since I'm not just gonna go hucking my dagger at the sea,
No, just your words.
I'm just gonna huck some more.
Literally just a dude yelling at the ocean.
I'm just gonna speak my truth, y'all. Screwy Bingus has some shit to say.
tell them to get off your land.
Okay, well, vicious mockery once again against this.
Great. Do you want to tell us what you say this time, or?
I like it. Hey, what happened to your buddy, dude? Oh, I forgot he's dead again. He died twice because he's a loser, and so are you. And you're gonna die again, and nobody's gonna miss you twice as hard. And everybody who kind of vaguely remembers you is gonna forget as soon as you fade away. You jerk.
I'd like to eject the boat.
Wait, Scrimmy, roast me next.
Shut up, I've got this.
So the Spectre sort of turns its head to you really slowly and goes, "Oh."
Yes.
Like a door.
Roll for damage.
Oh God. Roll for damage.
That's a 4, baby.
Great. Okay. Okay. These Spectres suck upset about my baddies. Okay. We're at the top of the order again. Team Air or Yodel.
Team Air, please be my guest.
Take it home.
Great. So I feel like at this point, so what happened? You yelled at them. They're further away, or they're still around us?
One of them is gone. It's disappeared. It appears to have been destroyed by Raya's shot. The other one is sort of about 25 feet from you and about 10 feet up. So let's say about 35 feet away from you.
Oh, 35. Damn it. Okay, so I can't really catch this one. So I only have a 30-foot range. Can I move up a bit and then hit them at all by chance?
So, oh no, you can't. You're at the edge of the boat. Your javelins, they have a 30-foot regular range, and then I think they have an 80-foot extended range. So you can roll with disadvantage to try and throw, 30 or 120 feet. So anything between 30 and 120, you can throw it, but it's going to be with disadvantage because it's far away. So you roll twice and take the lower. And just keep in mind that you are going to lose your other javelin. Let's see how many you have. You have 3 left now, so you'll be down to 2 if you toss this one again. Up to you.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I'm rolling 2 20s and then picking the lower
take
one.
The lower one.
Okay. 4. Okay, that's good. It can't get worse than that. 17. Okay.
We can take the 4.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's how that goes.
Yeah, first miss
Wow,
I
you
think
excited.
ever for Team Air. So even with 4 + 4 is 8. 8 misses this this floating specter, and your second javelin plops in the water and floats underneath. So you're now down to 2 javelins. That was your action. You do have a bonus or a move.
What's my bonus? I can go into rage.
You can. You should have done that before, but you can now if you want to.
Well, now there's no point. Up to a minute.
I will say it is like nearing, like I said, you're about 20 minutes from shore. It's nearing the end of the day.
We're near the shore, yeah. So there's no we can dodge this. I can go into rage if anything happens, right?
No.
You're looking at me like I should go into rage. I don't think it's worth it.
No,
I don't think it's worth
done.
it.
Like once we get to the shore, it might be more important then.
You can't reach it. If you
3
can't
of
reach
us
it, what
have
are you gonna
attacks
do?
before this guy moves again, so we might be able to finish him. I would save it.
I'm gonna save it.
Okay. So next up is Yodel.
All right. So the creature stands 35 feet from the boat.
Yeah, you're about 35 feet away because each square is 5. So you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and it's 10 feet in the air. So about 35 feet away.
Not how geometry works, but okay. You can I take my secondary action first?
Yeah, you can do any
All
order.
right. Can I taunt him to get him to come closer? Can I go, hey, you come here a minute. I got ghost candy for you in my pocket. You want to see it? Come, just a wee bit closer.
This coming from the guy who threatened him with an illusion of a dead canary.
Yeah, you can say that. I will consider that your bonus action.
Was that this specter or the other specter?
This specter, after you say that, again, now turns at you, slowly turns its head and goes, "Ah."
But he doesn't come any closer. All right, well, I'm taking a crossbow shot either way.
Okay.
What do I roll?
Your crossbow, I don't have you open because I thought, hold on, I'll open you. It's under actions. It'll say what it is next to it. It's probably a +3, but I'm not positive.
It's a +4.
Okay. So you roll your D20, add 4.
D20 add 4. That's a 7 +4 is 11.
11 misses. So you shoot your crossbow, and the specter just kind of moves out of the way.
You mean I shoot my crossbow?
Goes right by. Finally, these specters are having some luck against you fools.
Spectre.
This specter, the singular one. You're right. Touche, mon ami. So that's. Do you want to move? You've done your action, bonus action.
Yep.
You're okay there?
I'm done. Yep.
Okay.
I've got no movements left.
Up next is I have.
I'm gonna go ahead and do acid splash again.
Okay. So what's the range on acid splash?
60 feet.
Oh yeah, you're good. Go ahead. It's a save, right? Dex save. I think it was 13 dex save.
Yes.
Let's double check. Acid splash.
12 dex save.
Oh, it rolled a 15. It manages to finally tides are turning.
Oh, it rolled a 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it rolled
It dives out of the way dexterously with the wind. Flies out of the way.
It's like the Omnidroid from The Incredibles.
Those are your 2 acid splash. No, acid splash is
cantrip.
You're fine. Okay. Smart. You're good. Okay. Amazing. So who's up? Raya's up. She's going to go ahead, and it seems to have been working awesome so far. She's going to try her crossbow again. Let me just double check that range. I'm sure it's longer than that, but let me just check. 80-foot range. Yeah, she's good. That's a 10 plus 2. That hits. You guys are so lucky.
Oh man.
And she hits a D8.
God, thank God we didn't steal that boat earlier. Who's that?
Yeah.
Okay. So this specter is like, it looks like it's barely fog anymore. It's just floating there in the air. It just has tendrils of fog at this point. But it's now gonna go. So it's gonna dive again, closest thing it sees right here, and tries to touch Timare on the shoulder.
Come on.
Big mistake, bro.
no.
Closest to it.
Oh shit.
That's a 16 plus 4. That's a 20 to hit.
Oh shit.
So
I need a 20 to hit.
yeah, so it reaches out and just again brushes its weird tendrily hand through your shoulder, and you take 8 points of damage.
Oh, what a joke.
Ooh.
And roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, what's that? A 20?
So at the top, yeah, roll a 20, but at the top corner it says saving throws. There's like a little box on your sheet, and the one that next to con, that's what you add.
Con.
Like top left.
Okay, 10. Okay.
No, below that where it says saving throws. Yours is a +2. Just roll a d20 and add 2.
Okay. Jeez, this better, I swear.
I'll heal you after this. I got you.
19!
You're so lucky. Whoa. Okay, you're fine.
21.
You take your 8 damage though. So on your hit points.
So I lose on my hit points.
Yeah.
Oh
down.
man, that's a lot.
I got you. I'll heal you back.
Yeah. So that's
Now
and then it's gonna move back away.
Of course, yeah. Thanks.
over
Thanks. Could have been all the yelling that they were getting.
They've only hit you twice.
Yeah, come on. He's attacking all of us. He hit me. This isn't my fault.
Infighting, I like it.
Now I don't want to heal you as much anymore.
Are you kidding me? You healed me last time, and that's how I saved your life. And you're like, "Ooh, what's over here on this little part of the map?"
You told the whole group to split up.
Yeah, that was because you were acting crazy.
All right, well, whatever.
That's the T.
I begrudgingly. It's my turn next, right?
Okay. We are. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Scrimmy, you're up.
Sounds like we took some psychological damage here.
Seriously, I love it.
I'm sensing a lot of tension in this group. I'm sensing a lot of drama.
No,
Stories
no.
I'd like to hear sometime around the campfire.
I'm too skeptical of people. I didn't even want to bring Rhea here, but you know what I mean.
It was your idea.
I was like, I'm the richest one out of the bunch. Like, I'm not going to pay for all of this.
That's true.
Turns out Maeve though, pretty cool person. My bad.
Okay. Scrimmy, you're up.
Okay, I begrudgingly reach out since Timare is right beside me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one's by touch. I reach out with my hand and I cure wounds.
Okay.
But not before I kind of I give her a look. This isn't my fault. Okay. I won't touch you unless you admit that this isn't on me.
Okay, it's not on you, but it might be on your actions.
Okay, I
cough bullshit into my hand. Bullshit.
Yeah,
I accept.
I want a better apology, or I'm not curing these wounds.
Okay, I know that we've had our ups and downs, but your perseverance in times of uncertainty has really helped us have the most adventurous route possible.
All right, I'm just gonna cure you to get you to stop. Okay.
That's a D8 plus 3.
D8 plus 3. Okay.
And this specter up here is looking at y'all like you're why they bothered haunting these assholes.
7 total.
Okay, so Team Air, you go back up 7, so you're only down 1 total from your
Oh
max.
my
hit
gosh. And this is why I love Scrimmy.
Oh, tables have turned now. Okay.
I watched the interaction and do the Michael Jackson eating popcorn meme.
Oh yeah, you actually have popcorn.
Okay, Team Air, Yodel.
My turn?
Yeah, it's you too.
So the Spectre is in what condition now?
It looks rough. It's barely left. It's just wisps of fog at this point.
And how close is it?
From you, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, but 35 feet again.
All right. I'm going to try again with the crossbow. I mean, there's nothing else. I don't have any. Well, is that spell the Thunder Wave spell? Is that a directional spell?
Let's check out Thunder Wave.
I feel like that would just push it away.
That's everybody around you, so it's gonna hit all of us, I think.
It's okay.
Finally knocked Raya over the side of that boat, though.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you. Okay, so never mind that.
I also wouldn't advise it in a boat, but what do you?
Yeah, don't rock the boat, Rodel.
Literally. Okay, got it. These creatures don't sleep, do they? Spectre wouldn't sleep. No point in trying to sleep a Spectre.
I say just shoot him. He's almost dead. We can get him. It's just ranged attacks from here on out.
Shots fired.
Spectre, I barely even know her.
Okay, roll your.
I'm going to need a minute. That was great. Okay. Yes, crossbow.
Yeah, D20 plus 4.
Big money, no whammies.
Oh, did you just roll a 1?
3.
An FN 3.
This specter just
dear.
dives out of the way again. It saw you like load in the bow this time and knew it was coming because it's been hit by like 4 different crossbows at this point. It
How
was
does it have
ready.
eyes, it's wisps.
It knows, you know. So that's Yodel, Team Air.
Okay, I'm going into rage. I'm furious
Sure.
now. Like,
Okay, you are now raging.
Okay, I just want to get to the shore and not have to deal with these people like coming up and be like woo or whatever they're doing.
See, like that was a horny owl too. Let's be honest.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going into rage, and they're 20 feet away. You said
About 30 from you.
Oh, so I only. Okay, what else can I use?
You can use your second last javelin for sure.
No, but that is that per round, or do I get a fresh set next time?
Oh, I don't here.
That's all I can really use. Okay. You know what? Whatever.
I will say, I'll give you this gimme. Rage wouldn't do anything for you right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to use rage then. Stop
Okay.
it.
But you can definitely throw your second to last javelin if you want, or you can think of something else creative to do.
I
Can
wouldn't
you
waste
use rage and then pull the boat to shore? Like
Get out and
The
pull
water
it.
here is probably about 50 feet deep.
50
I mean,
feet.
like,
Okay.
I wouldn't waste the
Roll
last
it out
javelin
of
because
here?
like 4 of us who still have to go back around before. Like it doesn't make sense. Like lose one of 2.
Yeah.
Let me try to go with
or row us out of here.
Is there a move she can do in this? Is there a move in D&D where you like stand poised, so if it comes close, you have like an auto attack or something like that?
You can no, there's different like monks and stuff who can do stuff like that. You can hold your action if you want. If you don't want to go now and like wait and see what your friends do, you can hold your action for like a certain trigger. Like you can say like I'll hold my action until I have does their attack or whatever. But
I feel.
Can you double up your actions that way?
No, once the round's done, it's done.
Oh, you can't double up on the actions. Okay. Okay. And so I can only use basically the what spells do I have?
Like 9, you're a barbarian. Your spell is raging, basically.
Okay, with my sword. Okay. What's this? Hide, medium armor. Okay, this is.
I will tell you, just to do this. The only thing you can probably effectively do right now is throw your javelin. You can if you want. Somebody mentioned try and row this boat because nobody's at the oars right now. But
Okay,
you're 20 minutes away, so you're not going to immediately get to shore. But if you want to get moving a little faster, you can.
Use rage and then row. It'll be
throw the oar.
Then we'll be without oars or javelins.
I say we throw an oar. We're close.
We have another oar. We can just
move the boat away. What do I need? Strength for that?
Yeah, if you want to row the boat, you can go ahead and do a strength check to see how far you can go.
Okay, and that's a 20?
Yeah, and add your strength.
Okay, strength. Where is that?
At the very top.
Oh, okay. So +2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Come on. 15. So 17.
Okay, 17 is pretty good. So you get behind those oars and you start rowing away like crazy, and you move forward about 20 feet.
Okay, so now we only have we're there, aren't we?
No, you're 20 minutes away. I don't know the math right now, but you started moving that 20 minutes away because you were just kind of floating still for now for this battle, and now you're moving forward. So you've started.
How fast do these specters go? We could potentially outrun row the specter to shore.
Yeah.
Perhaps. So now let's say the specter is just off. Just a little bit below now because you've moved 20 foot forward. So that's where the specter is now. You're up.
Keep chucking.
How far away is it?
So it's now, because you've gone 20 feet ahead, it's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh boy.
About 40 feet behind
Yeah,
you.
let's throw some more acid at it.
Yeah, go for it.
I need all of my problems.
I get to DC 12 dex, right?
Yes.
That's a 14. It dives away again. It's avoiding the heck out of that. Raya's going to go, and this 45 feet away from her, crossbow again. Nope, that's a 2. This time, I think with the motion of the boat, she just sort of misses this time. Okay, the last go here. This
for a sailor woman
is going to come up. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Team Air. It's nothing against you, but you're closest. The specter's going to float up and try and reach at you again with its hand. Oh, and that's only a 12. That doesn't hit your AC, does it?
No, I'm 16.
So,
right.
Right. Oh, do you know what? If you guys don't mind, I'm going to rep that because Team Air would have gone up here to row the boat. So it's actually going to try and hit Screamy. 12. Does it 12?
But I'm 13, so it still misses.
So regardless, it misses. Perfect. I mean, not great because these specters suck and they're not doing any of the cool shit they were supposed to do.
I do love how you tried to get us murdered no matter what.
They were going to do so much cool shit, but you guys are I don't know, the rolls suck. Anyways, is what it is. It's the rolls.
I was going to say it's us. We're actually really, really cool. And
yeah, super cool. Screamy, you're up. And now the specter is sort of right next to you.
He's right next to me, so now I can use my nunchucks.
Yes.
I'm going to use my nunchucks.
Finally.
Right.
Roll D20 to hit, right?
Yeah, D20 plus whatever your nunchucks is, plus 3 or something.
Oh, yeah. 17 plus 4. 21.
Yeah, definitely. So they're two-handed, right? So you do your swirly fancy nunchuck move.
Yeah.
You smash it right in the legs. Roll for damage.
Sick. 8 points of damage total.
So this specter just and it turns to and all is quiet.
Yes.
Wow.
Sick.
Yes.
You wait
I've ever
a
done.
few minutes. Timir's at the oars. Rhea goes ahead and asks if it's all right if she takes one. So you're each at an oar and you start going really fast now. So you get to the shore in about 15 minutes. And we'll just take 5 minutes here. You get to the shore. 1 second. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And you land. and you're sort of just on this kind of stone path. There's a ton of like scraggly grass on either side and a bunch of like really big trees. You've arrived there. It's right about midnight right now. And what do you want to do?
I feel like
Should
we
we
should
camp?
take a rest after
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so you guys decide.
Camp and sleep and get fresh for tomorrow. Big day.
So you go ahead and decide to set up camp here, and I thought that may happen. So you go ahead and you make a little campfire, because adorable. And we will pick up here next time.
Hey.
Well, you got everything.
There's
Sweet.
multiple maps for where you guys could have gone today. Anyways, just patting myself on the back. So the 5 of you have arrived here. Raya's going to stay the night with you because she's not going to row back at midnight. So we're just going to say it's around midnight. You've built a small fire in the trees here, and you decided you're going to take a rest. We're going to pick up from exactly this point in 2 weeks. Great job on those specters. That could have gone a lot worse. I'm not going to say any more than that right now. But
I'm sorry, I just need to say, you said that you were going to like escalate the difficulty of these monsters. We went from spiders to ghosts, Stella.
And those ghosts were supposed to be way tougher. Honestly, my rolls were awful. My rolls were so bad for those ghosts. But like, you play it as the dice lies. So you guys were partially really good, and partially the dice sucked. So great job at your seafaring battle, and we'll pick up at camp 2 weeks from today. Thanks, y'all.
For the Adventure-Cateers. Huh?
Yeah.
I hope.
Adventure-Cateers. I love it. I love how these names keep changing. Our fearless adventurers, our listless wanderers, our copyrightless avengers. I love all of these. All of these wonderful names. If you're watching us and following us, just send us a tweet, send us a DM, and tell us what you think our group's name should be. I would love to hear your suggestions, and maybe we'll do a little shout outs in the next episode. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you're catching this later on, be sure to like and subscribe. If you're watching this live, also be sure to like and subscribe. YouTube is where it's at because you have a chance to win cool prizes. You'll get notifications. You'll see all past episodes. And then we'll link to the podcast as well. So that's where everything is that you want to be. Thank you so much to all of our players. Our brand. Yes.
Can I plug something before we go?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm super excited to say this. My podcast, Shredded, the Post-Breakup Podcast, is coming back January 1st. You can check it out everywhere, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud. It's all there. All the other original episodes are back up as well, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm interviewing different comedians about their worst breakups, and it's a lot of fun, so check it out.
Awesome. What was
Definitely check that out. I've been on it.
Oh yeah, Tamara was on the first episode, and it's a riot. We got absolutely wasted.
What was the name of it again?
Shredded, the Post-Breakup Podcast.
Shredded, the Post-Breakup Podcast. All right.
It's an amazing podcast. Brendan, you wrote something up about it on CBC, right?
Not specifically. I
CBC...
just talked about going through a breakup during the pandemic, but that's on CBC Arts as well.
CBC Arts, yes. Anyways, great podcast. I've listened to a couple episodes. Tamara, I haven't listened to yours, but I'll have to because you're my favorite. Anyone else? Anyone else have anything coming up?
Hey, if we're doing this, y'all should go check out pointedcapcabaret.com. It's an interactive cabaret sort of game. All my favorite things mashed together. There's burlesque, there's theater, there's drag, there's fire breathing, and you have to like play a game to get all the acts. So pointedcapcabaret.com. Cool. And it's free.
Yeah, it's such a cool web crawl. I had so much fun playing it when it came out, and it was absolutely incredible. So we'll have links to that in the description as well. Anyone else?
Oh, you can
Just-
check out my music if you liked what you hear during the intermissions and what you hear scoring the podcast. You can just go to Yahenda on YouTube and see all the videos that I put up. I've tried to put up a video for each song I released in the past year, but it's really hard. I have a new one coming out soon, but for the time being, just go to Yahenda on YouTube and you can see everything that I've put up so far.
Amazing. Yay.
Sweet.
Tamara,
My episode.
anything?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tamara.
I'll be really quick. It's just the Sunday Best Comedy Podcast. We basically get people coming on. We give them advice from Kanye West and find out what Kanye would do if he was in the same situation as us. So you can check that out on anywhere you get podcasts. We just released an episode yesterday with Shade Arena. So really fun episode. Check it out.
Super cool.
And me, I'm on. If you go on CBC Gem, New Wave of Stand Up, it's the first season of New Wave of Stand Up. I am episode 3. I have an episode of stand up comedy on there, and it's super fun. And you should check it out.
You crushed it, so I watched.
Thanks.
Oh,
Absolutely.
so good.
Pretty happy with it. Thanks. I look significantly different.
Not better, not worse, just different. Yeah.
Better.
I love it. Yeah. All right. So that is our show for the night. Check us out. Quick bit of math. The 11th, I think, of January. We'll be back in the new year. Sorry?
I think it's the 4th.
The 4th?
I think it's the 4th of January now.
2 weeks is the 11th.
That's
right?
like a week. Yeah.
That's the 11th.
I
January.
said the
Anyways.
wrong date to somebody else today. I'll have to fix that. But okay,
We'll
the
be
11th.
back. I'll throw a Facebook event and just join that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Have a great night, everyone. And thank you, of course, special thank you to Stella Saint for making this all possible. For putting in all the hard work into making this the storyline and all of these maps and just putting up with us. I love it. So thank you all. And
Thanks,
until
everyone.
next time, great. Going to end the broadcast intentionally.